This week, truck camping, grilling, and scouting for deer. That's the plan on this one. If we look behind me, not the most scenic camp spot I've ever been in. The plan was to go to a different spot. However, it's first come, first serve, and I wasn't first, or second, or third, or fourth. So the good spots are all taken, and the only spot available is right on the road. It's basically just a wide spot on the road you can pull off the road on. This particular spot here is pretty much the same as that, only the road you can get off the road's back here. It's behind some of these cedar trees. So I don't know if I'm going to stay here in the cedars and with not much of a view, or risk staying right next to the road with a view of the river. I haven't decided yet. We'll see, and we will pick it up when we get out, when I go for the walk to do some scouting for deer. So we'll pick it up out there. I just saw 2 huge bucks. I tried to get the camera on them. I couldn't do it. I was trying to get it focused. Oh man, they were nice. They were nice. They were just right back over here. Holy smokes. Dang. That's awesome to see, but I hate that I spooked them like that. I was walking around over here looking at, like, oh, there's some possible trees. Where are they? Trees right back over here that could be tree stand trees. And I'm looking at the ground. It's like, well, it looks like there's some tracks through here. And then I heard a branch break, and I look up, and it's like, oh my goodness, there goes one. And he ran down over there and then back into those trees. And as he's going down, he picked up a buddy, another one that was just like him. It's like, ow. This is a really difficult spot to get to also. But yeah, I was looking at this little group here, these 3, the one right in the middle right there. That's the tree I was looking at. I was looking at that, and those 2 deer are just right over here. They're a ways back there. They wouldn't have been within shooting range, but good grief. They were nice though. They were nice. Alright, well, that is definitely the best sign I've seen all day. So what I have here is, you can see how the ground is. So I'm not sure. It almost looks like they came through maybe with a 4-wheeler or something and sprayed, because there's a lot of dead stuff right along here. So they may have sprayed something. But because this is all nice and open, and then down here you got the nice green grass and stuff down here, and off to both sides, this stuff is really thick. It's tall and it's thick. So there's kind of a natural funnel right up through here. So, and that tree is 12 yards off of the trail. So that's about perfect. That's right where you want it. Or that's right where I want it. I know some people like to shoot way further, but I like to get close. So here's what I'm gonna do. And because I don't want to come in down this trail because I'll leave scent on it. So I'll have to come in from the other side. And people that hunt, we know this, but for anybody that's watching that doesn't hunt, we don't want to walk down where the deer are walking. We want to keep our scent away from that. So what I'll do is I'll just go into the thick stuff here. And as you can see, it's chest high on me or higher in some spots. This is the tree right here. And we want to crash through this stuff to make a path out into the, there's a deer out there. Let's, we'll pause it and I'll try to zoom in and see if I can. I believe it's just I believe it's a doe. Yep, there we go. That's the way I gotta go to get back. Nope, that's a really good sign. I like to see that. There's deer back here. And of course the camera's zoomed in on the weeds rather than the deer. Or focused on the weeds rather than the deer. But we can see her. Alright, tree is right behind the camera. And there's my trail in. And all I did was stomp stuff down. I didn't pull anything, or all I did was stomp it down. So you can see how much easier it is going here rather than going through that. So stomping down a trail through this real tall stuff. We got 2 trees to go over. I would have made a different path if I would have known they were there, but I couldn't see them until I got up to them. So then we walk out into here. And right here's another deer trail. There's some tracks and stuff on it. Now this spot here is like 27 yards. So that's pushing it for me. And that's just stepping it off through here. Probably would get the rangefinder out to double check it, because it could be 30. But yeah, that's a long shot for me at a deer. At a target, no problem, but deer are different. So now I just got to kind of remember where to turn in here. And I don't have a tree stand with me, so we'll have to come back with, probably bring Sean with me to help me set it up. But it should go right up there. The tree's straight enough. Leans back a little bit, but not too bad. But yeah, so that's a good possibility. That's a good possibility. You may be seeing that tree again on another video. but this spot is very difficult to get to. Like, gee, should I blaze a trail through this too? This stuff isn't quite as bad to walk through, but just got to kind of remember here. That's not too bad. You can leave that. All right. And as you can see, the stuff's weeds are waist high or more through here. Well, I'm going to find the best way out and we'll pick it up. Because you can see how this isn't going to be easy to walking in and out of here. But it gets much worse. Now we got to go through that. However, when I walked in, I blazed a trail. The way my legs feel right now, I'm glad I did the trailblazing on the way in rather than the way out. And this was done the same way, just stomping it down. And dang, we got the sun shining right on it. Can trample some more of this down. And obviously I'm not going to sneak through here. I'm out here in the jungle. Phone's ringing. And I bet it's nothing. Pause. Unpause. Yeah, that call was nothing. But let's get a better angle on the. You can see how tall that stuff is. I can't even reach the tops of it. All these weeds down here. So I blazed a trail through it by just stomping it down. Probably see it better going this way than towards the sun, but ugh. And there we are. It's going to be hard to find that in the dark. But with that, I am going to make a beeline for the pickup. I'm getting tired, hungry, and thirsty. I got a water bottle on me, so I'm going to have a swig first and then make a break for it. 'Cause I still got half a mile left to go back to get back to the pickup. At least there's no more of that stuff to go through. It's not quite as bad out here. Mulberries. Looks clean. Whoop. Let's get one that's not quite so right. These red ones. They're a little sour. Now my fingers are stained purple. Alright, it's getting about supper time, so we're going to start getting ready here. And for supper tonight, we're having bacon cheddar burgers. Now, in one of my previous videos, I had bacon cheddar burgers. However, I bought them from the store as bacon cheddar burgers. Tonight, I bought bacon. We just went for cheddar cheese slices. Velveeta. Get my fingers out of the way. And the burger. So we're going to put it together myself and see how it works. Now, I've cooked burgers before, but I've never put bacon in my burgers. I think that was the pretense for the bacon cheddar burgers, is they had the bacon right in the burger. So what I'm going to try, I should have got out a different knife. Try to get the bacon out of the package. It's child-proof. Should make bacon so difficult. Yeah, 3 slices of bacon per burger. Sounds about right to me. And set that here. Get the knife out. This is going to be messy, I can already tell that. And what I plan on doing here, doubt we can see what I'm doing very well. Tip it down. We don't need to see me. We need to see the bacon, right? And the first thing I do is put my hand in the way. Just chop this stuff up, and I've never done this before, and I'm sure you can tell. That's a lot of bacon in one burger, isn't it? Maybe we'll split it up and make 2 burgers with that amount of bacon. Could be very bacony. Okay. Jeez, that's way more than I need. Okay, we'll smoosh that up. And does that make sense? Just kind of stick the bacon all in the middle of the burger and then wrap the burger around it. See how I did that? I don't know. I wasn't paying any attention to the video. So burger patty, whole bunch of bacon, more burger on top. Smush it all together. And we got just stick these on there. God, I hate to waste this. There's no way I'm going to eat 3 of these. Well, I got a plastic bag. We'll stick that back in there. We'll eat that maybe tomorrow when I go home. Okay. We'll try that and see how that works. They don't look the prettiest. But we're going to give it a whirl, see what happens. Alright, I'm going to clean my hands up. Get a garbage sack out, get rid of the garbage. Get the leftover burger put away. Then we'll start grilling. Okay. Got the grill nice and hot. Can you hear it? Here we go. They're sizzling. They're sizzling. We'll give them a few minutes. Flip them. We'll pick it up then. See if we can do this one-handed. Flip. Flip. All right. We'll continue to cook. She's a smoker. Okay, we got the bacon, we got the burger. Now we're going to add the cheese. And because they're nearly done, we're just going to set the cheese on there for a very short period of time just so it's melty. While I let the cheese melt on there for a minute or two, or not even a minute. Oof. Getting the buns ready here. And spatula. Yep, that's all we needed. Okay. They're good greasy ones. There's number 1. And number 2. Oof. We'll let that burn off. We'll get set up over it on my makeshift table. All right, there we go. Two bacon cheddar burgers. I got mustard and ketchup along, but they look so good, I don't think I'm even going to try that. We're going to pop those on. We'll try it first. They look good, but do they taste good? Yes, they taste good. in the store-bought bacon cheeseburgers, bacon cheddar burgers that I bought. Couldn't really taste the bacon. This one, you can taste the bacon. Oh, that's good. Just regular hamburger, bacon, dice up the bacon. Kind of get the bacon in the middle. I don't know, that's just the way I did it, but I put it in the middle to keep it, to hold it together. Because I don't know if it was just all on the outside, if it would have just kind of burned off or fell off, but sticking it in the middle and wrapping the burger around it, held up, melt some cheese on it. Oh, all it's missing is some onion. Should have had onion on there too. But I'm going to continue to, and to wash it down. Just the old standard Coke. Oop. Yep. Good stuff. Well, I'm going to continue to sow down, and we'll pick it up after supper, because we should have a pretty good sunset, I think. We'll pick it up then. I almost missed the sunset. There's a little bit of cloud cover to the west, so it's set a little bit earlier than I was expecting. All of a sudden I realized, yikes, it's getting dark out. I hope those coyotes had picked up on this audio too. They're not very far away. And with that, we'll shut it down on tonight, and we'll pick it up in the morning. Well, it's officially sunup. And a nice sunrise it was. Well, back at camp here. And for breakfast, we have a couple of things in this bag. We have brownies. I stopped over at Mom and Dad's before I left yesterday to let them know I was going to be out of town. And it just so happened that Mom had made some brownies. So she sent them with me for dessert. However, last night with those bacon cheddar burgers, yeah, I really didn't need any dessert. I was stuffed. I don't know, I have a tendency to do that when I'm camping. I just eat way too much. But, so I got 3 of these left. I actually had a couple at dinner time yesterday before I left home. But, so, brownies. And one of the Victor Allen's iced coffees, the Snickers one. I've actually had the Snickers flavor before, and they're super good. So it should go well with some super good brownies. Oh, thanks, Mom. That really tastes like Snickers. It smells like it, it tastes like it. I think for my money, that's those are the best ones. So for today, I'm going to head off to another area that I can hunt, which I have a tree stand on, and I'm going to prep that stand and put up my game camera. I'm sure, yeah, it's in here. It's in here. I should have actually put a game camera up yesterday. So I'm going to eat some brownies, drink an iced coffee, and then we'll pick it up when I head out over to the other property that I can hunt and check that, set up the game camera, and hopefully see some deer sign over there. Right there is the ladder for my tree stand, and these don't ever show up very well, but there is a game trail that leads right to it. I like to see a game trail. I do not like to see a game trail that's at the base of my ladder stand. That's not good. You don't want a deer that close. I like them close, but not that close. And it is a thick mess in here. And I'm going to walk the rest of the way in on this deer trail. I know you're not supposed to walk on the deer trails, but we gotta do a lot of cleaning here anyway, so I'm going to be over the top of it quite a bit. Here it is. That side of the stand's a mess. This side of the stand doesn't look as nearly as bad. This shouldn't be too difficult to open up. that was amazing that they came out, because I've been in here. My tree stands just straight back in. I was breaking stuff, stomping the grass, the weeds down. I came out to the edge of the trees just to look out here onto the hayfield. And I'm standing here and I'm talking. I was actually shooting a little bit of video to remind myself where the cut-in is from this side. And in mid-sentence I stopped because there's a deer comes walking out of the trees just 40 yards away. It's like, whoa, what the heck? And it ended up being those 4 that walked out into the hayfield. They had no idea I was here. That was crazy. And I bet they've been here for a half hour. I've been sitting here. Yeah, that's awesome. I really like to see that too. Well, I got to get back to work getting this tree stand ready because there's deer here, obviously. It is really tall. Not as bad as it was last year. Last year it was worse. But there's a deer trail. I think it's right here. Let me see what we got right here. Yeah, it's right in here. So the tree stands right over here. So we have to open up. We're gonna have to smash. Whoops. We're gonna have to smash all these high weeds down to open up shooting lanes. So that's the next project. And there we go. We flattened all this down. It's rather simple to do. It's a little tiring on the legs because you're just walking around trampling stuff down. But it's easy and you don't have to climb a tree to do it. The next project is some of the cedar needs to be trimmed. I think I can get at it from the ground though, so that's the next step. Well, we got everything ready. So we got shooting lanes, we got all of the stuff that's around here trampled down. So all we need to do is wait for the season to open. And the way it looks, it should be pretty decent, considering I seen the 4 deer while I was putting up this stand, so 3 of them were bucks. We like that. And what we have here is a game camera. So anyone that's not familiar with what a game camera is, it is simply a motion activated camera. So a deer walks by, it triggers the camera, and it takes a picture. So that way we know what's in the area. If this is out here for the next month and I get no pictures, it's like, oh. So maybe this isn't a good spot. It's warming up. But yeah, this will tell you what kind of deer are in the area, the numbers. Well, it'll give you an idea anyway. A deer could walk on the other side of the tree stand, and of course it ain't going to pick that up. It's just going to pick up anything that's moving along the trail that's behind the camera. And I had this camera set up on this tree last year, and I got some decent pictures. And the last picture on it was a bobcat that was here minutes before I walked in to pick the camera up. I think it was 2 minutes from the time that the camera took the picture to when I walked up to pick the camera up on the when I was taking it out on the last time I was here. Yep, took my picture, so it's working. So there we go. So with that, I think I am going to shut it down on the video, and we will pick it up next time.